Hello everyone, it's Crafty Karen with the hashtag Friday book haul. I've got quite a few books today, so I'll try and get through it as quick as possible. So this is the Children's Encyclopedia of Animals, and this one, try and get it. This is going to be a bit awkward, so just bear with me a moment and I'll try and move some of these out of the way so I can get the book in the screen. Okay. Sorry if it's a bit glary. I just love this picture. I'm definitely going to use it in one of my collages. And that's pretty as well. Some beautiful pages in this book. This one is not a very old one. It's a 2006 one. And I'm trying to remember. I don't think it was $4. To be honest with you, I can't remember how much I paid for it, but it's got some great pictures in here. And I love these at each chapter, I suppose. They have this beautiful page with just full of animals. But yeah, so there's a few of them. I'll try and beautiful. Oh, that was a bit gross, but beautiful graphics in here as I turn to a horrible page. But yeah, I just love these pages. I do read a lot of these pages as I'm going through them, but I just love that. It's cute. My favourite, elephants. All the mammals. But yeah, I'll hold that up. Trying to get too much glare, but that was that one. It was this one here. I do love that picture. It's a true history of the Irish in Australia. And nice embossing on there. You can't see it, but it's embossed on there. This one is also not a very old one. It's from the National Museum of Australian Press, and it's 2011. But had some great pictures in this one. Like that page too. Not much in there, but it was, yeah, it wasn't very expensive. So, but anyway, that's that book. Then I got these at that shop that I went to. Can't see any prices that I paid for them. And this is a creative therapy and anti-stress colouring book. But when I looked in it, I thought they'd make great pages. I don't think this one's very old either. It's 2014. But I think these pages will be great folded in half, especially these ones here, to put into a journal. But yeah, just love some of these pages. I mean, that's fantastic to use as a journal page. That'd be nice in a seaside journal. So I started colouring in that one. But yeah, these full pages, just like using scrapbook papers, I suppose. So I thought that was a good find. I love that with all the leaves on it. But yeah, and the pages I won't use, I'll put into my grandchildren's craft box that I've got here. So that's gorgeous. Got that one. And then there was these, oh, there goes my cutter. Okay. Sorry about that. Then there was these 4. I wasn't going to get them all, the 4 of them, but I'm pretty sure these were only 50 cents each. Yeah. So colour and art. And again, the pages, you know, are not thin pages at all. And they're perforated, so they could be torn out. And I think this will be beautiful pages to slot into journals. That's the flower one. Then there's the birds. This would be a bit more harder to fold in half because of the direction of the birds, but I don't think it really matters because you end up covering the pages anyway. But yeah, great paper. And then there was Scenic Sensations. And I don't think any of these were used. Pretty sure none of them were coloured in or anything like that. And then Wildlife. So this one and the bird one is probably one that's a bit harder to, you know, fold in half that way and have the pictures a bit wonky, but I'll work something out. So that was those 4. And then with this same, there goes my cutter again. I think I'll move it under my desk. Okay, Mother Goose Nursery Rhymes. And this one, yeah, I just love the colour. The cover, not the colour as well. Mother Goose Nursery Rhymes. So I think, and it's not too big of a one to make into a journal. So about 9.5 inches or 23.5 centimetres that way by 7 or 18 centimetres. But yeah, I did have to laugh at this. This is obviously the Pied Piper, and I'm sure the Pied Piper uses this pipe to get all the mice out of the town, and these actually look like pigs to me. I don't know whether you can see that what I'm looking at, but they just didn't look like mice. But anyway, isn't that a gorgeous picture? Absolutely beautiful. This one was 1986. Oh no, 87, sorry. It was reprinted in 1987. And it's basically some colour plates in there. But a lot of black and white. So, and I love that these are sewn in two, so I could keep the 2 pages to cut down into a journal. So that's cute too. The north wind doth blow. But yeah, and the pages in this are just lovely. Lovely matte. So it was Mother Goose. And then the last one at this particular thrift store, I did get some doilies and stuff, but I'm going to show that in another video, was this herbs book. And nothing special about the cover, but yeah. This one's $19.89, and it's got all illustrations in it. I try to only buy plant books now that have just the illustrations, but they're so hard to find. And it's a kind of weird feel because it's kind of a semi-gloss. But yeah. But lovely illustrations. Okay, so that was that one. Now onto the other books. Childcraft. Trying to look up on my shelf up there now. It's kind of weird because I got all these for $1 each, and they were all at the same op shop that I went to. So there's these ones. I won't keep them there. Which have got the grey covers. Oh, I'll just show you the spines, and then amongst them were these ones. And I'm just looking up on my shelf, and the ones up there are different from these again. So, yeah, and this one was in that same hall, shop, and different again. So these ones were, this page was being ripped out, but it might have had a name on there they didn't want to. So this one I don't know, because I'd say that was the page there. They had the, oh, here it is. No, forget what I just said. This one, these ones are, last copyright here was 1980. This one's the about animals. Again, animals again. I'm just drawn to animals, and I must admit there wasn't many in here that I really liked the pictures of. I mean, that one's really, oh, I'm not even in screen. This one's a really cool picture. I'll definitely use that in a collage. But yeah, there wasn't really that much. Trying to see if they have any other. Now, just bear with me. I'll have to move these out now that I've put them all in your face. Just sit them up there and hope they don't fall down. Yeah, but the pictures aren't that great of quality pictures. There's another cute one, a drawing. I do like the squid. That's pretty awesome. The close-up of a grasshopper. Grasshoppers aren't really that awesome because, you know, they eat everything. But awesome picture. Yeah, so it's just that I grabbed them all. It's another great picture. I was in my wheelchair on this day, and they didn't actually make it wheelchair friendly, so I couldn't actually get right into where I needed to get into, and so the person I was with, I just said, can you just grab them all? I'll just take them all, and you know, if I don't take anything out of one of the books. I won't go through all of these because they're pretty much, you know, I'm pretty sure you've seen the childcraft books before. This one was on the How My Library, and this one, and this set was 1985. So I think I said the other one was 1981. I think I said these were 1985. So you've got The World in Space, Look and Learn, then About Me, Guide for Parents. So that was that one, which I said was 1985. And this is this set here. So this is the How My Library. I actually looked at this and the other one to see whether they had the same pictures and that in it, but they didn't. This one is, who knows? Here, it's got to be 1971. So this one, which is in pretty good shape, this set was 1971. So Poems and Rhymes, this one is. So this one has got lots I'd use in it, with all the poems in it. And funny, I was flicking through this and I'm thinking, I've got that picture. Have I had this book before? Probably had a different cover, but I'm sure I've had that picture before. There was a couple in here that I remember seeing. That one too, I'm sure. About this one. And then there was Stories and Fables. Pretty much it. And then Life Around Us, that one. I don't know whether you could see that. Oh, the sun's... I might have to close my blind a bit. I've just realised I'm not even looking at my screen, that you've got a terrible shadow on it. And I hope it hasn't been that bad all the way through. Sorry. But this page here has got like a wood grain. I wonder if you could pick it up. No, I think it's too white. But yeah. It's kind of indented and it's a wood grain. And then there was People to Know, brought home with me. And then there was the Places to Know. So that was that one. And then the Guide and Index of New would not have brought home if I, you know, had to get comfortable and look at it. But it's basically the index to everything that's in this whole series, and I think there was 15 in this series. But yeah, I'll use these pages, these index pages. But like I said, it's not something I would have normally picked up. So that was all the childcraft books. I have no idea where I'm going to put them. Something I don't normally buy is cookbooks. I don't know. I love this cover though. And this is the Cookery Encyclopedia. But this one's quite retro. This one was 1973. So nice pages in this one too, but definitely we'll use this cover to make a journal and then gift it. So that was that one. So this is a recipe journal, And like I said, I won't use it as a cooking journal. And I actually thought I could use this one, I've just got a pocket in this one, as a, I guess what you call them, an altered journal. Like I won't tear any pages out or anything like that. I'll actually do stuff on the pages. That looks quite gross actually. But it's got blank pages in here for you to write your recipes in. They've got poultry and they've got fish. So I can see myself tearing out some pages to make it thinner so that if I collage or something in this particular book, it doesn't get too bulky. But yeah. And just trying to see if there's a... They don't normally put... I don't think it's that old. The pictures don't look that old. Maybe not that old. Oh, it might be on the back here. Let's have a look. Yeah, 2003. So still nearly 20 years old. But yeah, I thought I would use this myself, recover the cover and use that as a journal. And then this one here, the by Sally Ann Rigby Craft Collection. I love this piece of paper they've got in here. I'll definitely use that for collage. And I don't know why I'm feeling a bump there. This one is 1995. So once again, not that old, but we definitely could use the pictures in it. It almost smells... I'm going to smell it now. Like it's got a bit of a damp smell to it, but you know the pages aren't wet. It might be why that bump's in there. But yeah, some great pages in there to use, like especially these ones. Pretty boring on that other side, but I mean that'd be nice in a journal. Sewing journal. The buttons, laces. So I still, even though it was 2003, I still thought this was worth getting. It's all crochet, that's beautiful. I mean, that's just, that'll be a great page to use in a journal. Same with that one. So lots to use in this book. You know, and considering it's only 2003, I think the colourings, you know, when I look at these colourings on, especially these ones, it just reminds me of the 80s. You know, it's very, to me, not 2003, but anyway, so there's that one. Okay, they had a heap of Funk and Wagnall's Encyclopedia, and the first person I thought of was Nat. Don't know why, but yeah, with her great collection of Funk and Wagnalls. And like I said, it was a tight spot to get into, and so I wasn't able to look at them all, and I thought I'm not going to grab them all. But it's a nice size, this, for a journal, I think. So it's about 9 1/4, or if you work in centimetres, 23.5 by nearly 6.5 inches, or 16.5 centimetres. So it's a nice size to use as a journal, these Funk and Wagnalls. That's a hard word to say. I really need to stop and think. So yeah, I just picked one up to have a look to see whether it's worth getting any more of them. So, but there are some nice little pictures in here, and of course now I can't find any. That lyrebird is beautiful, albeit a dark picture. But yeah, to be honest with you, not much in here I'd use. Definitely use, these for different sorts of ephemera and stuff, but yeah. It's a vascular tissue, and I'm thinking, oh my god, that's not inside us, is it? But it's of a club moss leaf. Okay. D.H. Lawrence and his wife. So, and these were, I didn't look at that, did I? Oh, well, I'm not going to tell you. Because it's in Roman numerals. Yeah, no, I'm not going to work that out. But yeah, there's that one. Okay, just bear with me while I reach down and grab these other books. Some more books off the floor that we haven't had a look at. Another cookbook, The Cookery Year. I like the landscape feel of this book too, so this might be another altered book. I didn't buy this one was in it, I don't know why it was in there, but it was. But it talks about art and food, yeah. Artworks that where the theme was food. Not bad paper actually. Might as well have a look at this one. 1977, and it's a Regis Digest little publication. Yeah. Good Food: The Story of the Art of Cooking. That's a bonus. It's like a version table. So this one is 1977. You can kind of tell by the pictures it's about that era. But I like the fact that, if I remember correctly when I was looking at it, when I brought them home, that it lays flat. So I'm actually going to use this as an art journal, like altered book, because it's pretty cool. I'll take some of the pages out. I'll actually go through it and find out what recipes I like in it. And maybe take those pages out. But yeah, I mean the graphics aren't fantastic or anything like that. Love this old pot though. But yeah, really love this book because of the way it lays flat and goes right across, and it's got that landscape feel. You know, there's some illustrations there of oranges. So I like those pages. Nice illustrations. Yeah, I'm going to use this as an altered book. So, yeah. And I might even just leave the cover like that when I use it, because I actually like the colours in it. It's very earthy. Nice book. This is one of those Australian National Gallery books that I imagine you buy at the gallery, that I found in the op shop, that they sell, you know, when they've got a certain display on. But I love the artwork of this one. And this one, because it's Australian drawings, I'm going to keep this as a reference book. I do like my art books, and I won't cut them all up, but I'd like to read about some of these artists that I might not have heard of. You know, I've had this pitch before. I think I've cut it out of a book somewhere before. I've heard of Wainwright and what was Lambert. But there's a lot in here that I haven't heard of in Australia, that I'd like to read up on. Sydney Nolan, yes. William Dobell, of course. Most people have heard of William Dobell. Arthur Boyd. Isn't that so whimsical? That was actually done in 1953, charcoal on paper. But whimsical drawings are so popular now. Michael Leunig. So definitely artists in here that I know of, but there's a lot that I haven't heard of, and I'd like to read up on them. So this one's going in my reference. Yeah. I have heard of Mike Parr. I don't know when this one was published. This was the Australian National Gallery, Canberra, 1988. I love that picture. So that's the reference one. This one will be, no, this one isn't a reference one that I got a few, but pretty sure, yeah, I got this from the Brother of St. Lawrence. So a lot of these books were from the other op shop I went to, the Brother of St. Lawrence. But I love the pages of this one with all the architecture drawings. Good sized pages too, so yep, really like this one. And just trying to see if there's I will read this one, but I'll probably use this one in journals. This one, this third impression was done in 1990. Portrait of Highgate. Yep. This is abstract painting. Look at the time now. This is pretty long, this video. Abstract painting, and this is also going on my shelf, not to be cut up, for me to read and get ideas for it. You know, it sounds weird, but you know, just ideas for jelly plates and stuff like that. You know, I just love the colours in that. For colours and, you know. Oh, love that. Oh, there's a lady on YouTube that I just love watching at the moment, that I found, and it's Froyle, Froyle art. Her YouTube, and she's so fun to listen to. She's full of energy, and she does beautiful Gelli Plates art, and yeah, it shows you techniques and everything like that. So if you're into Gelli plates, definitely go and check her videos out, because she's in New Zealand, and she is just awesome. Like, I'm so going to try some of her techniques out on my Gelli Plate. That's really cool. But this is what it reminded me of, because her artwork ended up looking like this. Oh, yes, Froyle. Just remember the name, Froyle. You'll definitely have to check her out if you're into Gelli Plates and painted papers. Actually, I might put a link in the bottom of this one, because if you are into Gelli Plates, definitely go and check her out. So that was only 2005. That was for my shelf. This one, once again, an altered journal. It's called Grandma's Album, and I love the way they've collaged on these pages with different old elements. But it's a journal of personal reminiscence for grandmother. So it's to write all your, there's a couple pages that are loose in here. So I don't know how I'm going to work that, but yeah, I do love the cover. But oh, look at that, with all the laces that have been, look like they've been coffee dyed or tea dyed. It's a bit glossy, isn't it? I'll try and hold that up so you're not getting too much glare. But look at the details on these pages. I mean, that's just gorgeous. So they're pretty much blank pages like this, and they've just got these little, I mean, it's a journal. Like, because a couple of those pages out, if I pull this apart and resew some journals in with other papers, it might work out all right, because these are sewn in. But I just love how that light is really glaring today, isn't it? And then what's happening? What if I let the light outside come back in? No, that didn't help at all. But yeah, the pages are blank. But don't you think they'll be wonderful to use in a journal? I just love them. Yeah, I mean, the heading on here is Recollection, School Days and Education. So this would have been a great book to use, like a Margaret Miller book, because it's already set out. You just got to add your bits and pieces on it. But oh, I just love these pages. And like I said, it's not a very old book, but I couldn't leave this one behind because of the pages. I'm so sorry about that glare. Special occasions, but oh, just look at it. This has got to be my favourite book for some reason. I mean, I've brought some digital prints online, and I've still got to print some out, but this one's already ready made for me. Like, yeah, printed for me. But yeah, definitely going to make some use of these pages. It's just a shame it wasn't matte. But it's not too high a gloss, believe it or not. I just think this room that I'm in hasn't got any covering over the light bulb, which makes it really quite glary for things that are glossy. But yeah, awesome find, that one. All right, we're getting there. Okay, This one is, I might put that there because I'll show the glare on there. Stitch So Sweet. I do like to hand sew. So this one's going in my reference library bookshelf that I have in my sewing room. And I'm hoping to do a journal made all with cloth with kind of like what's her name, Roxy, a slow stitched journal. But so yeah, so I had some great stitches in here that I could use. I mean, I've got quite a few patterns and things and books of this sort of stuff, but I just thought I would definitely take this one home. So that was for reference. And then this one was also for reference. Drawing Techniques, a practical course for artists. Barrington Barber. So, of course, when I open it, I'll go to the pages where the nudities are. So, not that it bothers me because it's all art. But yeah, I like to draw, but I'm not a very good drawer at all. So I need all the help I can get. But try to flick fast because you don't know what pictures are in here. Perspective, angles. Nice map page too. I'll get to the... Sorry for those that don't like to see those sort of pages here. I'm doing it again. But yeah, it's a lovely reference book. I'll try not to open a page too. That's hilarious. But anyway, enough of that one. I'd already picked out my things for my Margaret Miller collage for number 15, was it? Yeah, 15. But this one would have come in handy because it's a Concise family encyclopedia and the pages were smaller and the colour was nicer. So I picked this one up just so I'd have an encyclopedia now. So cute little pictures in there. But yeah, and I don't think that one's very old. I don't think so. This edition was 1986. But I thought with all the books I have, I needed something encyclopedia-wise in case something comes up again. Drawing Techniques. This one will obviously stay on my shelf for a while too, you know. But, ideas for mark making and stuff in here. So there's that one. Oh, what year was this one? Uh, 1982, this edition. So there's that one. We're done Grandma's house. Nearly there. Another one for my not to cut up, Journeys to Abstraction, 100 debris paintings and their secrets revealed. I mean, who knows, I might end up cutting them up one day, but oh, I just love the colour in that. Love the colour in that. But yeah. I mean, to find these books for $1, especially these ones for my reference, I love that, is awesome because, you know, they're very expensive in the bookshops. That almost looks like it was Gelli Plated. mixed media on Strathmore Aquarius paper. But yeah, that's gorgeous. I think even Froyle, I'd appreciate that one, the way that's turned out with the papers on top. I don't know whether they're papers or... yeah, acrylic and collage on cotton duck. But yeah, gorgeous book. Oh, look at the colours in that. So much. I haven't got a copyright on it. It is at the back. Sometimes I put these things on the back. 2012. So it's not a very old book. And to get this for $1, I mean, in the US, it's normally $29.99, $31.50 in Canada. But yeah, I couldn't pass that up for $1 for my reference. Okay, the next one is the Australian Gardening Book, Claremont, RTM Pescott. This one, $19.91. I think this one also, I like the pages, the quality of the pages in this one. I think I need to air this one out for a while, because for something that was only $19.91, it's got a bit of a musty smell. But yeah, love that page to use in a journal. Not illustrations like I keep looking out for, but yeah, you know, some things can be fussy cut. So that was that one. Start piling them up here. Then there was this one on Organ Works music book, the Little Organ Book, edited by Ivor Atkins, revised by Walter Emery. And tell me a year on this one. Come all the way from Tamworth. But yeah, nice pages, and I like the size of the page to be folded in half. So I think they'll be great fillers in journals. Well, that one's even Blake on the back, but yeah, fold it over into a journal, and then you've got your page ready. Yeah. Nice colouring to the pages. It's just a shame I can't see a date on this one. No, definitely no date on that one. Definitely no date in that one. Alright. If you can see the pile here, I've got a Jenga pile next to me. I probably could have done this in 2 lots. A quick thrifty cooking. And this is a Regis Digest, and this is the oldest, the most recent date on here is 1993. But yeah, once again, great pages. No pictures in this one. So that was that one. Now these ones here were in the kids section, and they're not all there. 9's missing, 1's missing, and I'm sure there was more after 10, but they were all 50 cents each. And it's the Webster's Universal Dictionary. It's got $1 up there, but these were only 50 cents. And I'm pretty sure I didn't find, oh yeah, the copyright 1968. And they were obviously to be put into a binder because I've got the ring holes in them. So I thought these were really fun, even that picture's fun there. So you can see it's falling apart already. But yeah, it's basically a dictionary. Nice little envelope there. But try and just quickly flip through these, because I think I've gone long enough. Cute picture, cute picture. But yeah, I'll just, of course I picked one that was falling apart, didn't I? Quickly just go through them. Nice sized pictures in these ones. And I'll just do this to one more. Oh. A curlew. Yeah, so they've been pretty good condition for 68. So I could see, I don't know how I'd fold these ones up. Quite thin though, so I'll probably just use it for ephemera and, collaging with the papers. Anyway, I won't go through them all, but they're all there. Those ones are there. So, looks like they've got this bird on every page. Oh, they've got the same picture on every page. Okay, cute, but that's him. So I'm not going to go through them all. I won't bore you. The last book was Australian National Parks. Don't know why I'm looking at the cover, because it's not a size I would use. Oh, and this is what I found in there. Someone's high school certificate from 1974. And they were presented for the 1974 HSC examinations in the following subjects: English, English literature, Australian history, commercial and legal studies. I won't say the person's name. But yeah, not far from me either, but that's a shame that was left in there. And she was obviously awarded this book for citizenship. But yeah, so this one was reprinted in 1974, which made sense because that's when she got the certificate, in 1974. So they obviously went out and brought some books to give to those particular students. But yeah, I just like the pictures in this one. Look at these back pages, and they're not shiny, they're quite matte. These are going to be awesome pages in a journal. But it's worth it just for those pages because it's something different. I don't know what journal I'd use it in because it's such a in-your-face orange. But, yeah, those pages are just fantastic. It's a shame the rest of the book was glossy. But I'm forever looking for things to do collages on and stuff like that. You know, or sometimes I'll get a picture like this and I'll paint all in here, paint everything around it so it just leaves that building there. I think that's Port Arthur. Looks like Port Arthur, yeah. But yeah, I just like playing with images. Sometimes with these older books, they, I mean, really, the photographer of this one, I know it's the distance, they want you to look into the picture, but I find that very distracting. Yeah, that is blurry bits. That's a nice page. I mean, like again, all that's kind of wasted. There's nothing I could really do with that page. It's just, you know, although having said that, I could paint all that, I could paint that all with black and then splash it so it looks like that's floating in space. So there you go. You know, just play around with that composition a bit. Where there's a will, there's a way. It's a beautiful sunset. Love that bird in flight. But yeah, I mean, obviously, I could say photography has got better, but even old books have fantastic photography. You know, it just, you know, this poor person's probably, if they ever see this video, is thinking, is she criticising my photography? But yeah, no, I'm not criticising your photography. I'm just thinking for my art purposes, I would have liked it if you didn't have this in there. Oh, you can't see it. I would have liked it if they didn't have this in it, but obviously the book wasn't intended for my art use. But yeah, so that's what I got that for, and I love these matte pages at the back. That'll be fun. Alright, I know that was a very long book haul. I'm actually going to have to try and squeeze it down a bit, cut some of my rambling out, and yeah, and I will do a haul on all the lovely bits of other things I found at the thrift stores, but I'll do that in another video with all my doilies and stuff. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know which one was your favourite book. I think obviously my books that go on my shelf are not cut up awesome books for me because I like that sort of stuff, but I think my favourite book that I can't wait to alter is The Grandma's, even though it's not old, because it's just, which is this one here, would be one of my favourites, you know, amongst all that. Okay, yeah, so let me know in the comments below which was your favourite book, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button. This is #Friday Book Haul, and I will leave Nat's link below. But for those of you that do love to do Gelli Plate painting, I will put Froyle's link down below too, because you got to, if you like Gelli Plate, playing with a Gelli Plate, I think you'll like these videos. So check them out. All right. Bye for now. See you in the next one.